And welcome everyone to the second race of the day. We have JP versus Bin.
I'm here too, yay.
Yeah, Recon is also racing, but yeah, JP versus Ben. Ben has been improving a lot, and so is JP. So this is definitely bound to be a sexy race.
Oh, didn't
And
say
Recon
interesting.
is here too.
And
Hello,
Recon's here
Recon.
too.
God.
Don't forget about Recon.
Yeah, I'm important.
I'm gonna like die in Escape 5 times.
I will too.
And that be on a bingo card, please.
I mean, there was one where like someone fills the boosted. I'm pretty sure.
I got that one covered. Don't worry.
Bintendo.
Bean?
Bean.
I like bean.
Bintendo.
Bean.
Just got beamed.
The Bean.
Bintendo.
Wait, I should probably get to the funny thingy screen.
The funny thing.
All right, I just need to make sure I had
Pauses.
debug mode on.
Any pauses?
Are we gonna have some shaft skippers?
Nah.
Probably not.
I mean, it depends how far behind I am.
Same. I can't like get the hover started. That's the issue for me. Like, I tend to drop it at the very start for some reason because I just try to go ham immediately, which I shouldn't do.
All right, if both runners are wet, if both, all right, Recon, you should do this part.
If both runners are ready, we can get started, I think, right? Are we both ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, they're both ready. Very, very nice. Mr. Rosa, would you like to count us down?
Sure, why not? Alright, you know the drill. Unpause at some point during the countdown and then skip the cutscene on go. So
Yeah, good luck, Ben.
both ready.
Good luck.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Good luck to both races.
3, 2, 1, go. And good luck.
Good luck, gamers. Very hog. Thank you for the countdown.
Anytime.
I'm gonna make you do
They're
that every
escaping.
time. I hope you realize that.
The runners are escaping.
Oh no.
I mean, I'm happy to do it.
Bring them back. Put them back in jail. Jack
Both
Tube.
both JP and Bintendo are doing regular strats here. No pipe to be found.
I mean, the pipe is
Though
there.
JP does miss his boosted.
Hey, one on the bingo right there. Goes for pipe strat in the second one. Nice cycle. Very
Hey,
nice.
so there is a pipe to be found. Just had to mess up the first try.
Yep, that tends to happen a lot in Escape. Yeah.
I'll mention that JP recently got a 103 after not running this game for like 3 years. So, congrats on him for not only coming back but coming back very strong. And then Vin has also been improving at record paces too.
Yeah, Vin's been improving a lot, considering she hasn't really ran this game all that often. I believe she is one of the newer Jack 2 runners.
Yeah, she's got some times in Jack 1, I think. But she's been running Jack 2 for the last few weeks. And has definitely been improving a lot. Now, she's got actually a pretty good time in Jack 1, no LTS, if I can remember correctly. So
I'll check that actually, just because I'm cool.
But yeah, what Bob said too, the fact that these guys are running in a tournament, basically forced to do 2 runs at least a week, is definitely going to help improve them really quickly.
Very much so. Jack 1, 103 in no LTS, which is pretty good, all things considered, for a no LTS run.
Yep.
He's been definitely no stranger to the Jack games, but
Yep. Looks like JP's about 20 seconds behind after that mistake he made in escape, but 20 seconds is nothing in Jak 2 time.
Yeah, considering he's right there and caught up, so...
Oh, actually, they're even now, because Bin messed up the zoomer boost a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see just how it goes.
See how quickly you can lose 20 seconds? This game's great.
Yeah, we all love this game, right? Anyway, onwards to the Buzz Tube, right here.
I just want to expand on what Bob said a little bit in chat. Hillary Puff. It's amazing what finishing runs can do for you. I think it's really important to finish runs because especially in Jak 2, it's really easy just to keep hitting reset and escape. But the end game of this is really tricky, and if you're not super comfortable with it, you can really, really easily lose time. And so just going through and finishing runs just gives you so much extra practice. Even like, I think it's more valuable than doing focused mission practice because you can actually feel the transitions between the different missions.
I'll kind of try and expand on that myself a little bit. It's why before every race, like a day before and during the day before any of my races, the past two especially, I've been doing nothing but PB runs. I've been running for the entirety of the game, sometimes in a reset just in case, just to get the feel for it, And it's very, very nice. Very, very nice. I feel it's definitely helped me.
Yeah, what Roser said, movement between missions is really important. One thing you don't want to trap yourself in is doing just doing runs too, because finishing runs is important, but I think that doing practice runs. JP misses Daxter Chase.
Bin with a
misses the dive.
Yeah.
Bin does get the dive. So
comfortable lead right here, not too bad on the whole left doom right now.
But what I was gonna say is, I think it's a good idea to go through full runs without a timer, so you can go back and practice different things, like do it over and over again, kind of. We'll see if Ben gets this hover. Well, she's going kind of far left. I don't know if that's her strat.
Drops quite early.
Oh no! She held back when she ledge grabbed, so she just fell into the void. That's very unfortunate.
This gives JP a chance.
A little bit of JP just can't get the dive, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's very sad. To be fair, well, going back to what we said last time about that Daxter Chase skip, I think it's a double-edged sword. I think it saves so much time, but the fact that it's this early on in the race is like in the run itself as well is just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But saying that, just because it is
in the run.
Yeah, the fact that it's saying that though, the fact that it is really, really early on as well, it's also like a lot better than like it being like right before the final boss or something, and then it's like a super hard, annoying trick just to get done.
There's Wotan. Oh, looks like JP does get the dive here, so he's got a chance to catch up here. And Wotan, what you said, there are some spots you can use free fall, but they tend to be a little bit more precise. So it's from what I've seen at least, like you can get certain tricks with free fall, but it's not it doesn't quite always fit the niche of what you're trying to do, I guess, if that makes sense. Been struggling with this right tomb hover a little bit.
Oh, JP, that was so close to saving that.
Unfortunate, yeah, so
he went too fast. But yeah, go on, sorry.
He's got to do the Daxter Chase.
Not there in the end, Rix.
Yeah, exactly what Albie said. Like I'll use free fall for Daxter Chase skip if I think my angle's bad. Yeah, exactly. That definitely explained it better than I did.
Been on some tombstones. Right there. I wonder if she's using the sheet this time, because I know she has said in the past that you used to just improvise this room. Kind of thing, just didn't have any tombstone sheets and then eventually learned them.
I recommend you memorize these tombstones, personally. I know most runners don't do that, but...
Pin!
I don't...
That's a clean
she
save.
kind of had a weird angle there, but she was able to save it. Yeah, there we go. We're good. We're chilling.
Been chilling.
Getting into Praxis at a... Let's see... 8:05. Pretty solid.
Not too bad. Can't fault that.
JP does get the hover that Ben struggled with here, so...
Ooh, the camera though. The
Yeah,
camera though.
the camera. There we go. So, and he fails the hover getting to the actual tombstones, unfortunately.
Yeah, I hate this hover. I can't fault him on that one.
Let's see, he is... Okay, I think he got it, yeah. He got a really fast hover going here, so actually he backed it up pretty nicely.
It's a nice backup that you can do it there. It's usually quite slow though, because I think there are some solid things like around the walls and the roof that you can just like bonk off of. So
yeah, most runners tend to go for that hover a lot slower because of that. But JP got a really fast hover, so
nice.
Good on him for that. That's a really hard. That's a really hard thing to pull off.
Bin didn't get 5 hit.
No, he got fifth. Got fifth hit, final phase. So
yeah, I meant in the first phase. She didn't.
Oh yeah, first phase.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if RNG is nice to Bin right here. Right, bomb right next to him.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately misses, but. So Ben was staying over by the first hole just to see if she can get Praxis to spawn over there and shoot another bomb. But she had to rush over to the other bomb to hit it before it blew up. So not the best RNG, but actually the last 3 bombs were placed pretty close to each other, so doing pretty well in that sense. And that is a 957 Praxis.
Not too bad there at all. Yeah, I would argue good RNG for this is if the bombs land relatively close to you. JP could have gone 6 hit there. Okay. Yeah, if the bombs land relatively close to you on that final phase, then you're eating good, pretty much. Because that final phase is it's not nice. It's sometimes with the RNG you could have a bomb shoot to the other side of the arena. And then you have to run all the way around over there and... time loss, why?
Oh yeah, Ben falls underneath the highway. Does enough to... Let's see what she does here. Takes the ramp to get back up.
See if the RNG favors JP, it does not.
Looks like it's a little unfortunate. Yeah, he misses the bomb there. Though I will say that that first bomb, if he's shooting, is pretty hard to hit. You kind of got to lead your shot, and there's not really a way to aim that well. So JP's actually doing what I mentioned earlier, staying by the hole so that he can Praxis to have to shoot the bridge again. Unfortunately, Praxis does not do that.
Yeah, that's pretty good bomb placement for the last 2 there.
Oop. All right, so that is an 11:30 29 for JP. So that's about a minute and a half, 2 minutes.
The gold for Torn on we've been there. That's pretty cool. Been on the way to rescue friends right now.
Yeah, JP is I think a minute and a half behind. I don't remember exactly what I said for Ben's time, but they're both doing pretty well.
Well, we can take this into consideration. 9:57 for Bin's Praxis. And 11:25 on... This is an interesting hover. I've never seen this from Bin. that work? It works.
Interesting. Where is she? Did she start the hover in the first room?
Yeah, you just before she turned the corner. Yeah.
Because I know that you can. Like I knew about that hover, but I didn't think that it actually.
That seems nice and safe to go for as like a caution kind of thing, I suppose.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought that the room didn't load if you did that. So that's it's awesome. I don't know if Ben found that or what, but that's awesome.
That's very cool.
So she's leaving the portal at 12:55. We'll see where JP ends up. He's heading to rescue friends here. Pretty short mission, so it looks like he's not that far behind. Like I said, left the portal at 12:55. So we'll see.
We'll see if
where
JP
JP ends up.
If you can get this hover pretty well, then we'll see. Yeah, Ben started the hover from right there. Yeah, where the first yellow guard is. Through the light. So pretty clean hover from JP.
Yeah, definitely making up time on Ben here.
Okay, 12:55 exit for Ben on the portal.
So just pretty much exactly a minute behind Ben. So I will mention, if you look at the PBs, JP has a 103 and Ben has a 110. So there's still plenty of potential here for JP to make up just from doing faster strats or what. So we'll see how this goes. JP just got his PB either yesterday or the day before. So he's pretty in shape right now when it comes to speed running.
Drops the hover, unfortunately, there. Has to go all the way around.
Yeah, I think Ben also missed that hover, so not really too much damage there.
Yeah, but it's close. Honestly, it's really close right now. As we say, just about a minute between them, ish. Something along those lines.
So what Ben's doing is I don't recommend doing red gun strats for this room because you don't really need to conserve ammo in this first room because you get more ammo and you can also be you can have a lot of ammo leaving sewer. So I usually recommend just using your yellow gun and go ham because it's a lot faster. Actually, oh never mind. Oh, Ben expects to miss the deload, but she goes back to check for them metalheads, but they weren't there because she was fast enough. Congrats, Ben.
Very nice.
So yeah, I usually recommend doing what JP is doing here and just kind of mashing and spinning, because it is faster. Because if you hit them while they're still on the wall, they die instantly. You don't have to double shot them. He actually got really good RNG there. Only got one metalhead on the other end.
Very good.
You can use red gun on the laser guys here. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, but I tend to opt for the yellow gun.
I like using red gun here because I can get up in their face. Oh, sorry if I made anyone yawn in the chat there, but there you go.
Nice. So JP also gets the deload there for the metalheads. And let's see, Ben will be entering ambush at, let's see here. Ben entering ambush at 16:32.
Okay, 16:32.
Ooh, JP close to getting hit by those lasers, but he does manage to avoid it.
Pretty quick for JP, honestly.
Yeah, no, JP is definitely making up a lot of time here. What did I say? 15:32?
16:32.
16:32. Looks like he's still just about a minute behind, though.
Okay, just gotta wait for these guys in here real quick. We're zooming. Yeah, just about.
Yep, just about a minute. Made up 10 seconds off of Ben, I think. Probably just from the RNG, maybe a little bit more. But yeah, just about a minute behind still.
It's still
Definitely making up some time though.
yeah, still anyone's race. I'd argue.
Oh yeah, a minute's nothing. A minute is one mistake.
1 minute half a hard lock. God. JP just leaving sewers.
Yep. JP is giving Mar some head right now, so good luck on the rest of the run.
Huh.
A minute is hitting a solid person in Arrow race, yeah.
So that's definitely something I'm interested to see. Actually, I know Bin is not a fan of the Arrow race, so
I don't think anyone's a fan of that race.
no, I don't think anyone is myself either. But yeah, overall, at the moment.
You ever pick the nerds off of the nerds rope?
No, I don't know.
Okay, yeah. So Ben is doing bomb bots now and misses the hover.
Yeah.
Nice solid first bomb bot. Heading over to the second one now. JP is just starting bomb bots.
Very smooth.
I don't know. I think Ben goes for lap skips. I know JP was practicing them before the race.
Yeah, we'll definitely see. It's still relatively close. We'll see if JP gets this hover. Does not get the hover. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't. I don't think he even went for it.
Yeah, he didn't really have the angle for it. So he goes for this bomb bar as a nice little backup. I'm willing to say the gap is closing a little bit.
Yeah, we'll see. I was gonna look at the time entering class 2 to see where they were at. It's hard to say when they're just in the middle of missions here because anything can go wrong. No major mistakes here from either of them since Mars Tomb, so really hard to catch up when there's no mistakes being made. Unless you just do faster strats, which JP might be doing some faster strats just based off of his time, but I'm not really sure what strats they both kind of use, so we'll see.
Yeah, overall is pretty clean bomb bots for JP. Out of yellow.
Besides not going for the hover, JP's gotten some nice bomb bots here.
Okay.
Alright, so Ben will be entering class 2. I'm gonna say 117. That's my guess. Or sorry, 2117. Why do I see fucking do that? I was right.
21.
She split at 2118, but she hit the cutscene at 2117.
2117. Oh, pardon me.
Yeah, JP definitely made up some time.
This gap has definitely closed quite a significant amount. That is
made up about 20 seconds here,
51.
looks like.
21:51 right there.
Yeah, 21:50. So definitely making up some time on JP here.
Important to note,
Did
Pin
Ben go for lap skip?
No, did not. Pin did not go for lap skip.
I'm curious to see if JP goes for lap skips here because he was practicing them before the race.
But make up a little bit of time of a Bin if not. Yeah,
Ooh,
Bin.
he's getting bullied a little bit by the racers, so I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't go for it. It looks like he's going for it. All right, JP, show us what you got.
Oh!
Sorry, I shouldn't be laughing. He didn't die, that's why I'm laughing.
That's exactly what happened to me in my race yesterday.
Yeah, that's why you want to be careful during the first lap. So
Yeah, honestly, if you look at the minimap on that point, I would have probably waited until everyone passed and then like attempted it. It's a lot slower, but it's safer, and you're pretty much guaranteed
does
to
he
get
go
it.
for it again? Looks like he's doing it. All right, JP, show us what you got.
There you go.
Let's go. We got one successful lap skip on JP, so that's I think it's how many seconds is it per lap? Is it 4 seconds per lap? Oh my gosh, that was such a sketchy setup. Oh,
Yeah.
Unfortunate from JP there, losing about a minute. So gonna be about probably a minute and a half, maybe close to 2 minutes behind Ben at this point. Let's
Good
see if he goes for lap
lap.
skips again on second try.
Yeah, a good lap is around 25 seconds, I think, per lap. Like, not going lap skips, so... we
25
can,
seconds a lap
something along those lines. That's just going off what Bin got.
without the skip.
Without the skips, yes.
Is it really 20 seconds per lap?
Well, Bin got 25, 24 on, like, per lap, so... And that's without going for lap skips.
Oh, 22 seconds per lap. I misread that. I thought it was saving. I thought you were saying it was saving 22 seconds per lap off of a regular lap. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's... Okay, so... Each lap is about...
All right, JP. I don't know.
Yeah.
I say you just do the race normally at this point and save some time elsewhere. But I also don't do lap skips because of this.
20 seconds per lap, ish around that point. So lap skips make it so it's around 15, 16 on a good day. So yeah,
He's not
saving
going for him anymore. Just finish the race. Get through it.
Yeah,
You
you're
still got
saving.
plenty of time you can save.
Yep, definitely saving about 6-7 seconds per lap.
Okay, so I was close. I think that's what I said.
So add that up over the 5 laps. That's a decent chunk of time save if you do them all really, really well. It's what solidified my 102 actually, from a 104, because my 104 didn't do class 2 lap skips. And then when I finally...
One
did.
flat doesn't have lap skips.
Hey, that's a sub-hour if you can get them, like, cleanly, I'd argue.
Yeah, I'm gonna get sub 1 without lap skips.
Fair enough. I wish you the best of luck in that.
Dude, Stellar has a 57 without doing lap skips. I'll be fine.
True. I mean, Stellar is cracked, though.
Yeah, Stellar is cracked, but that doesn't mean that I'm not cracked.
True.
I mean, I'm not cracked, but like, you know. You can get a sub 1 easily without lap skips.
I'm just used to doing them, though. Yeah. Bin on the arrow race, we'll see if any problems arise from here, because definitely... Oh my god, that was high.
Look at JP flying!
Dude, zoom. Yeah, we'll see if anything comes of this Errol race. I know Bin really, really hates Errol with a burning passion, so...
JP got cucked by a zoomer. That's what happens when you play this game.
Yep, sounds about right. Oh, Bin. Taking a little bit of a stumble there.
JP going for this hover without that much speed. It's a little scary. Okay, yeah, he's fine. Once you there's like certain parts of that wall you can bounce off of, which can cause issues, but he managed to avoid that. He should be good here.
There you go. Gets in pretty well there.
I don't expect either of these runners to go for. Well, I mean, Bin's already showing us that she doesn't do ringless, but I don't expect JP to go for it either. It doesn't save that much time, and it's pretty risky. So, kind of like I said in the last run, it's not really worth doing unless you're
Really good at it.
one of the top runners.
Yep. I know Bin has said that she doesn't exactly know the ringless route.
Oh,
and
that was close.
that was very close. Yeah, I've heard that Bin doesn't know the ringless route really and doesn't want to risk going for it, so...
Yeah, I don't blame her. If you're not comfortable with it, it's definitely not a good idea to go for it.
Yeah, people see like, ooh, time save, and then like they go for it just out of the blue kind of thing.
Yeah. If you're not really familiar with how or why it saves time, in my opinion, I don't think it's a good idea to go for. And that goes for any strat. Learn why it saves time, how much it saves before you start integrating a strat, because sometimes you can just start doing stuff thinking it's faster and not actually do anything. Also, did JP miss a ring early on? Because he's skipping a bunch of them.
Yes, he did.
Very unfortunate, but
as long as he loads these rings, he should be fine to go straight
yeah,
for
he
ring.
should be fine. It's not any faster to skip the first few rings. Oh, his tail smacked it. That's so unfortunate. JP definitely struggling here in this race.
Very sad.
Bin is behind on her PB, but she did get a gold in her arrow race, so
yeah, gotta
doing
be
pretty
feeling
well for herself at the very least.
Yeah, she gotta be feeling pretty happy about that one. JP, that was a solid person and a half right there. Holy. Gotta be feeling pretty happy about that one because I know she has definitely stated her frustration with Errol just in the past. Just
Yeah, I feel like everyone's had issues with Errol at some point in their Jack 2 speedrunning history career.
yep, it made me want to quit the game. So, you know. See if JP does the option not to do ringless.
Yeah, I didn't expect him to unless he needed to, so...
Ooh, Bin doesn't get this hover.
Yeah, Ben unfortunately does miss Ghost Town. I think it saves a solid like 13 or 14 seconds going for Ghost Town, plus it gives you a little bit less lag going for the first hover here. And you don't have to worry about civilians or Crimson Guards.
It's a yeast jump right there. JP pretty comfortable right now, it seems.
Nice solid hover from Ben for the first Death Warp. Well, I don't know if she just didn't like her angle or if she's just more comfortable doing this on a zoomer. I personally prefer hovering in. I feel like I get it more consistently, especially during construction site movement.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a really, I mean, I know he missed it the first time, but getting a 202 isn't that bad. Isn't bad at all, I'd say. Yeah, so see, this is what Ben missed the Death Warp here, and that's why I like going with the zoomer. I feel like it's a little bit more consistent, at least for me.
Ooh, Ben struggling to get the double hopper into it.
Hey, if Ben does this for a solid minute and a half, JP, okay, here we go.
I mean, still lost quite a bit of time there.
Yeah, it's not optimal, unfortunately. JP decided to shoot the Crimson Guards. I think JP is just sick of solid people ruining his race, so he's taking it out on the civilians of Haven City.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, and it looks like Ben she struggled on the hover, which this is a hard hover. There's a lot of lag, and you also have to hover pretty high. So I've seen her opt for the zoomer boosted here to clip out of bounds.
That should load in the HUD, right? Should be okay. Yep.
This movement here is pretty tricky. You can actually lose a lot of time here, and I feel like JP is going to be making up a lot of time just because of that. On Ben, Ben lost a solid 38 seconds on the movement to Onan. So
It misses this hover as well, so See if she can make that up. Okay, she gets it. That should be good.
JP's angle is a little sussy. So
Oh,
we'll
he'll be
see if it works. It should work, but it'll have to go over to the side a little bit. Oh. Oh. Okay.
That's a little unlucky.
Yeah. You want to when you enter. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I guess that works. When you enter the city, that far left, like in general, if you enter the city near the door, you need to go a little bit farther out because that can happen. By the airlock, there's not much solid ground, so very possible to do exactly what JP did if you don't get the best angle.
Yep. I like to go quite far to the right when that goes down. Okay.
Yeah, it's definitely faster to go far to the right. It's better. It's a lot easier to do that on PS3 and PS4 and PS5 because they have faster loads. For some reason, it just works better. If you go too far to the right on PS2, it just won't work. So I've never seen this before. JP goes to the left to get a better angle, and I think that's probably a good strat, especially because if you don't get a good angle there, it's really hard to get the hover high enough to go over what you need to. So I actually really like that strat from JP.
Yeah.
Oh, and Ben is going for this reset warp that Piggle found or last week. Was it last week or the week before? Either way, did she get it?
No.
No, unfortunately. Pretty precise.
It can save quite a bit of time though. I'd
Oh
argue.
yeah, I think it saves like. Don't quote me on this, but I think they said they timed it to be around 8 seconds, maybe.
Yeah, is that 8 seconds over just like going there on chipboard, or is that 8 seconds from restarting to get the start when you get off the elevator thing?
It's 8 seconds. 8 seconds is 8 seconds. I mean, in that split, because compared to after Samos doing the reset there.
Yeah, been opening just to go straight on foot there. Gives JP a bit of a chance to catch up if he goes for this, goes for the reset and actually gets it.
Aw, man. Ben's a yellow gun enjoyer, or a purple. What the color is that? Blue gun enjoyer?
I am also a blue gun enjoyer.
Yeah, I think JP's a blue gun enjoyer too. It looks like Ben did take out the yellow guns, so she's redeemed in my eyes.
Damn. Yeah, JP going for the warp here. See if we can get it. Nice. Okay.
Wow, that's. I didn't realize just how much that allowed JP to catch up. I'll have to see what time the cutscene plays on both of their screens, just to kind of see where they're at. But yeah, been missing that reset warp and having to do the elevator again. Definitely lost a lot more time than I really expected it to. But it definitely allowed JP to catch up pretty significantly.
Yeah, I'd argue they're only about 25, 30 seconds apart ish.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see in a second here. Once the cutscene plays, I'll keep my eye on the timers. So JP is kind of low on blue ammo. I think he should pick up the ammo crates. Otherwise, he's gonna have a hard time getting all the ammo he needs.
Peacemaker, yeah. Picks up some of the ammo there. Yeah, he's gonna need to start punching and kicking at this point, just to make sure he grabs as much ammo as possible.
Yeah. If you don't get the, you can still do the third phase crew skip. Third phase skip. Because you do start with 5 ammo, and that's the minimum, but it is slower because you have to worry about
3645 for
3645. Okay.
yeah, for Ben there.
Worry about the iframes. So JP might have caught up here, but definitely is going to lose a little bit of time going into crew just because of probably not going to have, probably doesn't have enough time to get all the purple ammo he needs. Goodness.
Samos is quite low as well.
Samos is gonna fucking die, bro. He's got no health. Oh, Ben misses the.
Oh,
Wow, that was a nice save. Good job, Ben.
37,
37.
31.
Yeah. So what was Ben's?
That was 36, 40, 30. I don't know.
Nice.
I've lost it. Apologies.
We'll say he's about 40 seconds behind. So made up some time on Ben, and also been missing the ghost town. She was able to back it up pretty well. I mean, that was really close, but she was able to back it up. So we'll see if JP gets this. He'll gain another probably like 10 seconds on Ben's time. Side flip, hover, and he gets the hover. So that's a good sign. Pause, and he gets it. Nice.
Very, very nice. Yeah, Bin's just activated lurkers now, so... Yeah, JP is actually not too far behind right now. If you can get
Yeah.
this cover, then...
Definitely, probably like around 40 seconds is my best guess.
Oh,
Man, yeah, he's not going to get the death warp there. Yeah, you have to be a little bit farther under the city on the other end to get it. So the
Yeah, I
time he made up doing the ghost town, he's back probably where he was before.
yeah, I think he
Unfortunately.
overshot. Yeah, he overshot the jetboard when he hovered, so... Pretty
Yeah, he should be fine with that. It's a little sus though. We'll see. Yeah, he made it. So this drive is about a minute, and so yeah, I'd say 40 seconds is pretty accurate.
Yeah, looking good so far from both runners, though. Pretty clean race in some parts, definitely. Some little minor mistakes here and there, but nothing too major, I would argue. Other than what happened early, but... And class 2 for JP, but... You know, still pretty good. Bin gets a really long load, though.
Looks like JP does jetboard movement here. So I actually opted to stop doing the jetboard movement to lurkers because I heard it only saves like a second, and it seems a little bit too risky for a second, to be honest. I feel like with how much faster a zoomer is, just in general, it's just more worth it.
Optimal jetboard movement, I think, is about 3 seconds, I think.
Yeah, like that's just not worth it for me. I would much rather get a consistent time every time to lurkers rather than possibly losing time to.
That's fair. Yeah, Bin just entering drill platform here. While JP enters eggs.
Entering JP's eggs. I mean, JP entering eggs.
Yes. Now they're a lot closer, actually. Like, Bin's just basically just started the mission. JP has caught up pretty significantly, so...
Yeah, so I'm gonna actually, I'll see when Ben lands in inbounds, and that'll be my next gauge.
4102.
Yeah, 4102 is when Ben hops in.
I'm gonna write this one down this time.
Probably like 30 seconds, if I'm gonna guess. It does take quite a bit of time to walk over there, so 30 seconds is definitely make-upable. I don't know what Ben is doing. I don't know. Ooh, very unfortunate. JP is now ahead, actually, after that mistake. So I'm not sure what happened there. I know that sometimes when Jack ledge grabs after he spins, it can cause some weird physics when he tries to jump up the ledge. I don't know if Ben was trying to avoid that or if she accidentally held the wrong direction when jumping up, but that does put JP ahead of Ben.
Yeah, I saw that. She dropped down. Like, thinking
yeah, well, that's what I mean. I don't know. She dropped it, like she fell off. Like if you hold back and X while you're on a ledge, you fall backwards. Though, like I mentioned, when you spin and ledge grab right after, it can cause Jack to do some weird things when you when you go to try to jump up the ledge. You can see it a lot when you if you ledge grab after the slide and escape. That can happen. Oh wait, Safi, thanks for the 15 party raid.
Raiders, welcome
It's
Raiders.
a party in here.
But yeah, I should mention she saved it with the restart right there. So
Yeah.
if lurkers it saves the lurker mission active because we said in the last raid, if they die in either of these, like in either of these missions, they will have to do a 1-minute drive to get back to the area. If the restart went off before the death for Bin, then that's completely fine.
Yeah. So the reason being is before this mission we go to talk to Brooder, and he gives us the lurker mission, and we store that mission. If you reset mission while you have lurkers, you always end up back in the area where you get the mission. And so it's about a minute drive to get from where they are now back to lurkers. But if you restart warp, then it takes you directly back. So if you die, you lose that mission storage. If you reset mission, it doesn't count as a death. And so the game doesn't. I don't know why it happens, but you don't lose storage.
I can make a rough guess. I think you restart the mission before the death act. Right? So like the game doesn't actually count it as a death, it counts as started the mission.
Yeah, well, I don't think the game looks at your I don't think the game is like, oh, you died, you lose the mission. I think that's what happens, but that's not why it happens.
Yep. Something along those lines. That was close, JP. He was on 1 health.
Yeah, JP almost got zapped.
Been going for safe movement here.
Yeah, I don't think Vin wants to get the drive of shame. But she's definitely not opting for jetboard movement here. So JP leaving the portal at 44:38.
JP doesn't get the drive of shame. We'll see if Ben actually managed to save the mission storage with the restart warp.
I do think she restarted in time because the death plane there, that high.
Yeah, it's quite low.
So
yeah.
We'll see here. I think she's probably fine, but we'll see in a second. What did I say? 44:30, 38 or 48? And Vin is taking the elevator. Vin having a rough drill platform, unfortunately.
Yeah, it was a 38 for you. So yeah. JP struggling with a Zuma here. That's 29 on 45:29. That's
so just under a
50.
minute here.
Yeah, just under a minute. Bin does save the storage actually. It's pretty good though.
Yeah, so looking at Vin's splits, she lost about a minute and a half to drill platform. So, but she does not have to do the drive at the same, because otherwise she would have lost at the end of this split. So,
yep.
JP, off of the back of Vin's mistakes, has taken the lead here. So we'll see if it flips again or if JP holds his lead for the rest of the run. He has been playing pretty cleanly since well. But he made a few mistakes. Oh yeah, he died in Class 2, but ever since Class 2, he's been doing pretty well here. So
yeah,
we'll see
overall,
if he's able to keep it going.
Overall, pretty solid race.
Oh yeah, 2, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Overall, pretty solid race for the both of them. I'd say, you know.
Yeah.
Still
rough
like
platform for Ben, but she's been really solid here.
Yep, I can't remember many like massive mistakes that JP made other than the races, like the actual like, you know.
And JPtje skip.
And JPtje skip, yeah. So still quite a bit of time loss in those areas, but still at the moment comfortably ahead right now.
Gets the swish on lurker number 4. Always fun.
Yep. Yeah, we can time again. Actually, we can time again once they hit Class 1 cutscene, because that's the start of the end game. Just to ensure that we know exactly how far apart they are. There's just about a minute behind Bin is now, I think. Not too far behind, but like, you know.
I'd say about a minute, but we'll see.
So you know, Spin could have the most cracked lurkers possible. I think, you know.
Pretty solid lurkers from JP here. Can't really ask for much better than that. So much can go wrong during that split. You just kind of gotta hope for the best. And it looks like JP hoped and got not the best, but nice solid lurkers.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Ooh, apologies, I'm tired for some reason. For now. That is 48-33.
Nice. $48-33. Oh, been getting kind of bumped around here, playing bumper zoom. Not getting the best angle on this last guy, so losing some time to JP on lurkers too here, unfortunately. But sometimes lurkers, that's all you can. That's all you can really do is chase them around and hope for the best.
Yeah, that's I guess the devs kind of forgot to put a wall there on that wall, so you could just fly through it. You know, it's very easy.
What are you talking about?
I think Bin's gonna probably do the same here.
I think you're behind. Like, refresh JP's stream. You did that a while ago.
And I'm just responding to the chat though.
Oh, right.
This hole, right there.
All right. I don't look at chat. I got pizza. Sorry.
Yep. And 49-42.
49-42. So about a minute and 10 seconds.
It'll be around there, yeah. It's pretty.
Minute and 9 seconds.
You're betting on right now.
Betting on right now. I mean, based on the PBs, JP is slated to win. Bin was ahead for most of the race until Jewel Plateau. It really could still be anyone's race. If either one of them die during this race, then I mean that's the lead being swapped. So we'll see. I mean, it's still anyone's race at the moment.
Yep. Bin is also.
They're both doing lap skips, so it could be a risky thing.
No, JP is not doing lap skips. Bin is doing.
Oh, he's not. Never mind. Bin's doing lap skips, so it's probably making up a little bit of time on JP if she gets him clean.
Yep, JP on the last lap right here. Like, see if anything goes wrong. That don't make her unfortunate, but should be okay. Yep, JP decent.
Right, JP gets through with a 104, so. Oh, and a quick zoomer too. Very lucky. Well, except for that Crimson Guard, that's not as lucky.
Yep, see where Bin.
So you'll see the runners after this mission select pause before they get into the zoomer, and that's because you actually get a security pass for winning the Class 1 race, and the text takes up the bottom screen, so you're not able to hop in a zoomer while that text is on the bottom. When you gets rid of that text for us. Second. Oh, Bin is going kind of sketchier. Sorry. You lose that text for like a half a second so you can join. Oh my goodness. You can hop in a zoomer. Bin's lap skip was a little sketchy there too, so I hope she doesn't opt to go for it on this last one. I think this last lap skip on Class 2 only saves like 2 seconds, so I think most people, if they do lap skips here, don't go for the last one, but...
Oh, what did you say for
like she's doing
GP
it,
204? Yeah. They both got a 204.
Yeah, so
Right
even there.
They're still about a minute behind for Bin right there. No problem at all, Gaster, by the way. I personally always like answering, especially if anyone's new. I'm just a cool guy like that. Oh, Bin went the wrong way there. Yeah, feel free to ask any questions and I'll try my best to answer them. But yeah, after this, there's a race. There's another race after this one. I might be there to cast that one or commentate that one. I'm not too sure though. It is Flare versus Lord, which will be a very nice race. The end to round 5. Oh, very nice.
Let's explore palette.
Yeah, Bintendo sadly. Ooh.
Yeah, she's
Crash.
having some struggles here on end game missions, but she's
Yeah,
had a really solid race so far.
Yeah, no major mistakes. She was actually ahead of her PB at one point, but the drill platform mission kind of softened this a little bit. It's unfortunate. Like she had a lot of trouble with that, and now because of this chase as well, it's not going too great.
You have to try and do some fast movement and strats. So she's flying on her zoomer upside down.
Ben. That's not
Unlucky.
PB means personal best, so that is the best time that that both runners have ever gotten on a run. So
Yeah.
yeah, so JP has beaten this game in 1 hour and 3 minutes, for example. That's the best time he's ever beaten this game. The best time I've ever beaten this game is 1 hour, 1 minute, and so, you know. And world record beat this game in 54 minutes, so that's pretty...
Hey guys, did you know that Recon beat this game in 1 hour and 1 minute?
I did! It was very fog.
I just wanted to make sure that the chat knew.
Yeah, just in case you didn't, though, I beat it in 1 hour and 1 minute. And specifically 5 seconds after that 1 minute.
That was Recon's time, just so you know. Recon is the guy I'm in chat with, and he beat the game in 1 hour and 1 minute. Anyway, JP struggled a little bit doing robo skip, but he got it. Just about to enter a weapons factory here.
Entering crew.
Can't have my pizza. Can't have my pizza.
Cat diff right there, holy. Cat wants some food, Rubik's. Give him some food. Yeah, that's the hover glitch right there. Bin did the exact same thing. Basically, to skip this that mission, we just fly over it. There's 3 rooms that we have to go through in that mission. We just fly over it. So it's very nice. Bin will very likely do the same because it's a very, very fast ramp. It's not easy to do. It's very easy just to fail it. It's very easy just to fail it because it's because the hover glitch. I'll try and explain. I'll try my best to explain. Basically, you're kind of doing like trick inputs on hoverboard, but the game recognizes. Yeah, it gets confused. The game kind of recognizes that, well, you're doing tricks, but it takes you infinitely high. It's very confusing how to explain it properly, but Bin's about to do the exact same thing here, flying right the way over. Flying right the way over the room
The
below.
trick itself is it's called a trick cancel. So if you move your stick halfway to do one trick, but then move it up to do a different trick, the game cancels the first trick.
So I'll give you the height for it.
It just like lets you gain height because you can keep doing that second trick over and over again as long as you hold the stick up.
Yep. Bin pretty clean there actually.
Yeah, Ben's weapons factory skip was way faster than JP's.
Also, I should mention, JP didn't get the third phase cruise skip. He's on third phase right now, I believe. He's on third phase crew right now, so we'll see if he can finish this one out. There's a lot of
yeah, I mean this is one failed cruise skip away from the map flipping again. Oh no, he already failed it.
Yep.
I didn't realize. I was too busy trying to get the cat not to eat my pizza.
Bruh. Yeah, the red gun right there, the shotgun. It's very very nice to be able to push the little electric keys, because you can't punch them, you can't damage them. This is probably the best way to keep them away from you, I'd say. There's also you can shoot them directly off the edge as well, and they die in one shot instead of two shots.
Yep. The closer you are to them, the farther they fly too. So, depending on what you're trying to do, if you're trying to push them off the ledge, you want to try to.
Probably gonna go this skip here. Needs one more shot to be. No, should be okay.
No, you should be able to do it with just this.
Oh, that was close.
Oh my goodness! Wow, she got lucky.
Yep, charging the 5 peacemaker shots. This is a bug. This is not supposed to happen, by the way, in the game. But you know, we found a way to do it, and then bang.
Skipped. What happens? Why that works is when you do a jump spin shoot with the yellow gun, it'll always shoot 5 bullets. But if you change guns after you shoot and hold it down, then the game still charges those 5 shots, but it'll do it on whatever gun you have out. Normally, you're not able to shoot again when you have the peacemaker out because you're holding down the button. But it'll automatically push the rest of the shots out, and as long as you keep holding it, it will keep holding them out. So, I'll mention too, saved 2 minutes over her PB in the last 3 splits, so not too shabby.
The longest, most difficult game to speedrun, I don't know about the most difficult, but I will tell you the longest speedrun is a 38-hour speedrun, which is Red Dead 2. There's probably a longer, actually. Red Dead Redemption 2. It's Red Dead Hundo.
Are you talking about Jack games, or are you talking about all games?
If you're talking in general, Red Dead 2 world record is 34 hours, 100%. So, okay,
Yeah,
never
there's
mind.
a bunch of
There's a lot of long ones. That's the longest I know, though. So,
there's definitely longer runs though. Yes,
Yeah.
it's very much considered a speedrun.
because you're beating
If
it
you try to
faster
do
than
that casually, it'll take you way longer time. I promise it's not average game length. It depends. I mean, if you're trying to, if it's 100% run, you're gonna spend a lot more than that time doing it.
I can tell you the longest Jack 2 category is Jack 2 100%, which is just under 4 hours now, I believe. I think it's 3 hours, right? And I'm gonna double check.
100%? Yeah, I think it's just under 3 hours. I could be wrong.
Let me check. I'll check world record. World record 3 hours for 200. The longest Jack 1 category. Good question.
100%? Oh no, all cutscenes.
All cutscenes, yeah, because Jack 1 Hundo is just under, well, just about an hour and a half, right? So. Low runs exist. I mean, there are memes which are just like slow runs.
There are speedruns. Hold on, I got pizza in my mouth.
Just vibing right now.
There are speedruns with categories that are like low percent, where you try to beat the game with like as little. I mean, it's different for every game, but like, for example, there's low eco percent in Jack 1, where you try to beat the game without picking up any or as little eco as you can. Like if a trick is found that makes it so that you Bin unfortunately misses the button. If you find a trick that lets you skip eco in a spot that lets you finish with 1 less eco, then all of those runs are well, in the case of Jack 1, they're put on a different leaderboard, but like for example in a game like Ocarina of Time, like if you can beat the game with 1 less item than what was previously done, then their low percent would be obsolete and everyone would do the one without. Ocarina of Time is not a good example though, because there's like a glitch that lets you you slide very slowly with when you're holding like something, and so if you wait 16 hours, then you slide off of like a ledge that lets you skip something. But yeah,
He's a wasteland, yeah. Appreciate that though. Yeah, this for people.
He's a wasteland.
Some people may not actually have played these games. In all fairness, so I mean, he does look a bit like a bounty hunter, doesn't he? I don't know. Either way, yeah, I don't know. I don't exactly know who. Actually, no, I do know who he's voiced by. I can't think of the name, but it's a comedian. Philomar. There you go. He's voiced by Philomar.
No, I think I joking. I won't take it seriously, Caster.
Yeah, he's
Excuse me. His name is Seg. You say anything
yes.
else?
This is also, I should mention, it's a different voice actor. JP had was on that mission before, I think, when you asked that question, and it is JP's audio, so you would have heard it in Japanese. It might be, don't know though.
Yeah, I mean, it would have been a different voice actor, but
Yeah. Yeah, both runners are coming up to the end of the run right now. Like, JP is going over to defend Stadium. Bin will be following him very shortly. Yeah, community gaslight. We always welcome new people. You know? We always welcome new people with open arms.
yeah, community gaslighting new people. Yeah, I hate new community members, and I do everything I can to make sure there aren't any new runners. No,
Yeah,
but
that's how you always hung up my streams. Somehow.
in all seriousness,
Get him out.
The Jack community is one of the most welcoming communities I've ever been a part of.
It is. I love everyone. Yeah. I love everyone in this community. Like, you know, me and Rubik's, we're homies. You know, just...
We got no shaft skippers, so neither of them are going to be going for shaft skippers.
As
oh,
you
just
said,
kidding.
as
Ben's
you
going
say
for
that.
I shouldn't have said it. Shouldn't have said anything. Oh.
Does he go
So we'll see if
for it
Ben
again?
gets shaft skipper. She has to do the drive of shame number 2, I guess.
Okay.
Looks like she's having some trouble getting out of bounds, but
Yeah,
JP is out here just slapping. Oh
Guide.
no! He's getting slapped around by metalheads.
He
Very
was
unfortunate.
He
Still
was
ahead of Ben, but that is an unfortunate death here.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
are.
looks like Ben gave up on shaft skip and is going the long way here.
Right, okay. For anyone new in the chat, I'll try my best to explain this now. They are roughly neck and neck, right? Bin is on the way to the mission that JP is currently doing. This mission is technically the second to last mission of the entire game. Because once this mission is done, we go to watch a cutscene. Then we go to a final mission. We skip that because we're speedrunners. And then we enter the final boss arena. So... it's gonna be pretty close. If JP messes up again, then Bin could take the lead, realistically. But we'll see. We'll see. See how it happens. But yeah, this mission's very. Would you say this mission is a very auto-scrollery type mission, or what would you say? Okay, my co-commentator is eating pizza, so...
Yes, I would.
Both see that it's gonna be 10 for the speedrunners. Yeah, definitely. We say driver shame too. It's not really a driver shame. This is one way that you can get to this area. But the drive is pretty long, so we found something called shaft skip, which is there's a giant tower in the area just before you get to the stadium. This is the stadium where Bin has just entered. There's a giant tower right next to where JP is actually. We can if we load that area. There's a way to load that area from the end, the start of Wonderport, which was where the bounty hunter guy Sig was. There's a way to load that area from around that area. So if any of this is making sense, I'm trying my best to explain it.
Yeah, well,
you know.
so like, the palace, which is what they fly using the zoomer, like they go out of bounds and they fly under the palace door, which loads the palace, and the palace has an entrance and an exit on opposite sides of the city. Where we're going is the stadium. One end of the palace to be right by the stadium. So if we load the palace and then hover to the entrance on the other side of the city, then that's that part of the city. but you
Yeah.
have to hit very specific triggers, and it is pretty tricky. So not all runners go for it, and max it can save, I think, is 15 seconds. So it's a lot of time, but for a pretty tricky trick like shaft skip, it's not always worth it for everyone.
Beating across Haven City with relative speed. Bin seems to be holding out strong and doesn't seem to be dying. Yeah, Bin's fine at the moment. JP with a hover over to the con site. This right here is the last cutscene before the very final mission. So we'll see here.
Yep. So after this, it's about 1.5 to 2 minutes to the end of the game. So JP got a gold split on his construction site, so that's pretty poggers, if you ask me.
Yep. Okay. So what JP right now? We're gonna take like a little car thing to the nest. We're gonna skip the level by just flying over a wall. Because you know why? Why not? Then we're gonna fly into the final boss arena.
Well, I'll say that when you do, you're not skipping much with the first hover. What is JP? Okay, he's opting to go for the restart warp here, so you can fly over that wall and did a death warp. But he's gonna do restart warp here. But you're not skipping too much when you fly over the wall to break the barrier. The bigger skip is after you break the barrier, and you hover over the gap. Into the nest. So you can actually do it without a hover, but it's a pretty precise.
Here you go. So we're gonna fly over
front flip.
Fly over this wall. Activate this cutscene. Now there's one more hover. This is the final hover of the run. Right here. Flies up into the little hole. Now, fine.
I think the word you meant is conserve, not conceal.
Yeah.
But yeah, what Majora said is right. It helps conserve your momentum. If you don't hop, then you don't. Then you start kind of slowing down. Oh, Ben ran into an invisible metalhead, which they somehow sprinkled around the city.
Oh, JP missed. Charge Peacemaker.
Not going to talk about how Ben phased out of existence. So I think what you're talking about is the death warp that she did. So she went out of bounds, and that's just a death warp that takes you a little bit farther towards construction site. Okay, all the major hardlock spots are gone, though you can hardlock in final boss. So
yeah, this is the final boss. We should mention.
Yeah. And JP looks like he's gonna get. I'm gonna guess a 127. 110.27. Yeah. I don't say numbers well.
37. You've been struggling a little bit here. And there you go.
Nice. 110.36 for JP. Big GG's for that man.
Yep.
Very, very nice job bringing it back here.
Very, very poor. Because there's JP with the GG right there.
GG's JP's.
Yes. GG to JP. That is first place. Takes the victory over Bin today. Yep. Very close though.
It's a very close race. Went back and forth here, so exciting to watch. Yo, what's up, Mr. JPtje?
Oh my god! Hello, guys.
Congrats on the win, JP.
I saw you struggle a little bit, but you did end up pulling it back. So good job on that.
I was a nervous wreck ever since practice. Oh my god!
I was watching you, man. I could tell
I was so nervous the whole race.
That was a close. I mean, you were until drill platform. Ben ended up having to restart mission, and that was pretty much what did it. And so
the thing is, I didn't have stream open the whole time, so like I was thinking I was losing the whole time.
I mean, to be fair, you were behind for most of the race, but
yeah, I mean that makes sense.
But you definitely did a good job pulling it back.
I'm gonna keep it open next time.
I personally wouldn't recommend doing that because reading chat was just like, oof, for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, I just keep this chat, the stream open, not the chat.
Yeah.
We have a question for you in the chat here, JP.
All right, hold on. Ben is about to finish here. gonna guess a 112 20 28.
27.
112 28.
27.
28.
There you go.
It was actually a 112 27. She split late, but
Yeah, there you go. It was 27.
I was gonna say 112 27, but when I was looking at yours, I thought I said 110 27, and I was like, I can't say 7 for both of them, so I said 28.
Oh my god.
But
Yeah.
GG's to Ben as well.
GG's
Bintendo.
Yeah, JP, what do you have to say for winning that run?
That's all I have to say.
Fair enough.
My head's empty.
Nobody's
Yeah.
talking.
It's never fun losing 8 minutes. Yo, GG's Ben. Very good race.
Thank you.
You really, I mean, you were ahead for most of the race, and then
Yeah.
you lost a little bit of time there, but you pulled a lot of that back. So it's super impressive.
I know I
for-
was ahead, and then drill platform. Literally, that was so annoying. I ledge grabbed. I held up. The game said no, made me ledge grab again, and then I spammed X, and it made me fall backwards.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I know what that is.
I restarted mission, and it was
Yeah,
Like,
I
so-
was
if you go from a
explaining that.
ledge- The Jack does this weird spin thing, right?
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
happened. Yeah.
That's what I was. When that happened, I said the same thing. Like, if you spin and ledge grab, then there's some weird physics when you try to jump. That's kind of what I thought happened too. But yeah, it sucks. It's such a dumb little physics error, I guess, or engine error or something. Very unfortunate, but still, I mean, besides that, it was really solid race.
Yeah, I was looking periodically, and I saw I was just a little bit ahead, and then yeah, that was a
I'm
great
gonna
race
keep-
though.
I'm gonna keep the stream open from now on. I was so nervous the whole time.
Yeah, I
good
mean,
race.
at most, JP, you were 2 minutes behind, and on drill platform, you were about 30 seconds behind. So you did pull it back a fair bit before that.
Oh, did you see what happened on my drill platform, by the way? I just completely erased that metalhead from existence. I just forgot it existed. And then it just appeared left of me. I was like, what?
Very nice. Good run from both of you. A bit unfortunate early game in some places, but
I can't wholeheartedly call this a good run. I mean, I played okay in some splits in the late game.
yeah, you definitely brought back a pretty nice lead. So JP takes this victory. We'll see who your
Close race.
very close race. Alrighty then.
All right. I mean, when's the next one? Is it right away after this?
I think it's in 45 minutes from now.
Okay.
Something like that. So unless they want to go early,
Yeah, Roser, I think we're good to change it over now.
To the very professional waiting screen.
Yeah, it's the very professional waiting screen.
Alright, so congratulations to both runners, and yeah,
MGD
see
is
you in 45 minutes.
possibly.
See you.
Yeah. Gaming.
Or sooner, at some point.
We'll see you
At some point.